On February 5th of the year 2024, King Charles III was diagnosed with cancer, prompting his withdrawal from public duties for treatment. His Majesty's absence from the limelight casts a shadow over national affairs, leaving a daunting workload. As the nation holds its breath, and the monarch battles against a formidable foe, whispers and questions arise. Is the monarchy headed towards a regency? What is a regency? A regency occurs when a monarch is unable to fulfill their duties due to factors such as illness, incapacity, or minority. That is, if the monarch is underage. In such cases, a regent is appointed to govern in the monarch's place until they are able to resume their duties or until a new monarch is crowned. Typically, the regent is a close family member or a trusted advisor chosen to act on behalf of the monarch and oversee the affairs of the state. This temporary transfer of power ensures continuity of governance during the monarch's absence or incapacity. However, depending on the circumstances or the severity of the situation, councillors of state may carry the day until the monarch can resume his duties. By law, councillors of state include the sovereign spouse and the next 4 people in the line of succession who are above the age of 21. So in King Charles's case, his councillors of state listed are Queen Camilla, the Prince of Wales, Princess Beatrice, Prince Edward, and Princess Anne. A councillor of state acts as an advisor, providing guidance and support to the monarch, and may also perform certain ceremonial duties in situations where the monarch is temporarily incapacitated or unavailable. They, too, play a key role in ensuring the continuity of governance. What sets apart the councillor of state from the regent is the roles and circumstances under which they are appointed. A councillor of state primarily provides advice and support, while a regent assumes temporary governance authority until the monarch is able to resume their duties or until a new monarch is crowned. In the United Kingdom, regents have historically been appointed primarily in cases where the monarch is not of age to rule independently. That is, if and when they ascend at infancy or minority age. Notable examples include regencies during the reigns of monarchs like Henry III, Richard II, and Edward VI, who all ascended to the throne at tender ages of 9, 10, and 9 respectively, and regents were required to rule in their place until they came of age. Contrary to regencies being primarily associated with underaged monarchs, there have been rare instances where they were appointed due to the incapability or illness of a reigning monarch. One such example would be King George III, who battled mental illness during his reign. During the last decade of his reign, King George III was mentally unfit to rule, and his eldest son acted as Prince Regent from 1811 until January 29, 1820, when his father died at Windsor Castle, and he ascended as King George IV. To date, it has been 2 centuries since a regent was appointed on the grounds of incapacity. George III's mental illness and the subsequent regency of George IV marked the last time a regent was appointed in the United Kingdom for an ailing, reigning monarch. Since his diagnosis and immediate commencement of treatment, King Charles has been advised by his doctors to put off any public engagements, implying that he will be out of action for a while. Now, the king wanted a slimmed-down monarchy, that is, fewer working royals. But since the exit of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, stripping of the Duke of York's royal titles, the Princess of Wales's surgery, and his own cancer diagnosis, only a handful are left to carry out their duties. Between the postponement of engagements and workloads piling, there has been speculation of what could be done to ease the situation. Is the monarchy headed towards a regency, or will state councillors do? The position of His Majesty King Charles makes his health a matter of national interest. And his cancer was probably caught on early in one of the routine checks. So, it is probably the treatment and its effects that will keep him out of the public. However, for the period he may need to stay in recovery, state counselors may be required to step up as they have been doing since his diagnosis. Should things not go as planned for the king's treatment, and there is need for a regent, whose probability stands at 0 as of now, then Prince William of Wales will be appointed Prince Regent until King Charles can resume his duties, or, in the worst-case scenario, until he ascends as King William. Whatever the outcome, we wish His Majesty a quick recovery.